Broadcasting from Watts Creative Studios and live on Grove Street FM. You're listening to Talk Local to Me, brought to you by the Central Virginia Business Coalition.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Local to Me. I am Heather Alto with the Central Virginia Business Coalition, and yet again, I am here lonely on the podcast without my co-host, Mike Norfield with Visiting Angels, America's Choice in Home Care. He is, I guess, starting the holidays a little early, I'm thinking, which good for him. Good for him. He works really hard, and he deserves some rest. I'll give it to him. But I start off, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I know it's a day early, but want to put that out there. Hope that you guys that are our listeners are out there being able to enjoy time with your family tomorrow, with your friends, whether you're doing a Friendsgiving or you've got family going on, or, whether you're just gearing up for shopping, which whatever it may be. We hope you have a wonderful day. And, from the Central Virginia Business Coalition and the Talk Local to Me staff, we just want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. I'm extremely thankful this year, spending time with my family, spending time with my first grandbaby. Super looking forward to the holidays and being able to celebrate all that with her this year. And so it's exciting. I am doing all the cooking. So that's what I'm doing as soon as I leave here.
Welcome to the club.
Going to do all the cooking today, cooking tomorrow, cooking. And then, of course, getting ready to do that shopping. Small Business Saturday is this coming Saturday. Want to make sure everyone out there is shopping local. I'm sure many of you are going to go do some Black Friday shopping. I will be as well. However, I tend to try and get a lot of my gifts that I can get locally from, our local retailers here in our area, our artisans, our crafters, our storefronts that are right here in, like I say, in the region 2000, Lynchburg, Bedford, Appomattox, Campbell, all surrounding areas, because they need your support. And I keep seeing this meme going around that says a big box company is not even going to realize you ordered from them, where a smaller business, definitely will. So, and there's a lot of truth to that. So if you're out there and you're looking for some really great gifts, there's quite a few Christmas markets that'll be popping up in the next few weeks. Check those out. But, even on Small Business Saturday, a lot of small businesses are running sales and specials. They have them on their social media. We're going to be doing 2 ribbon cuttings that day. So if you're out and about and you get hungry, we encourage you to stop by either one or both of those ribbon cuttings. We're going to be at the Backyard in Forest at 11 a.m. for the opening of Georgia Subs, their food truck. Barbecue and sandwiches, and I think I saw ribs and some really good stuff there. And then at 1, we will be doing a ribbon cutting for Spreads by Shonda. She's a charcuterie company, and she is has her business out of Sweet Indulgence Bakery right off McCombel Road. So we'll be there. You can find out information about both those ribbon cuttings, the address, the time, on our website, cvabc.org. Go over there and plug that into your calendar. Like I said, if you're out shopping and then just say, hey, you know what, I'm hungry, come join us. Help us welcome 2 new businesses on Small Business Saturday. I think that's, great way to welcome them in on such an important date. So check that out. And then last but not least, Christmas parades are coming up. The deadline to be in both Lynchburg and Bedford's Christmas parade, unfortunately, has passed. So we are not accepting any new applications at this time. The Bedford parade, as of yesterday, we are sitting at almost 150 entries.
That's going to be a 10-hour parade.
It's going to be ridiculously long.
Guys, bring your tent.
It's
Bring your tent.
crazy.
Bring some food. You're going to be a while.
Yeah. So, because we have like 115 some entries on our end. And then
God.
We also work with Nick. He works down here at the American Legion here in Bedford. And he actually handles all of like the dignitaries, the first responders, all of that crowd. And we met this morning for a parade meeting, and he has about 30 in his section. So when you add like his 30 to ours, you're looking at close to 150. And that's just entries. So when I say an entry, like that's just them saying this is who we have. Many of these entries have multiple trucks or, floats that are coming. Like the Jeep Club has like 30 Jeeps. And, we have, Whit Mechanical here in Bedford. They're going to have a couple of trucks. Boone Tractor has, I think, about 6 or so. Plus, they're going to be carrying the big guy.
The big guy
at the end of the parade. But I love it. The small town feel, just all of these people that are, signed up for Bedford. It's going to be a fabulous day in the town of Bedford on December 7th. You've got the run in the morning. What's the name of the run? The Peaks Classic? Is that it? The Peaks Classic?
If it's not, I like that name.
I think that's what it is, but I'm probably wrong. But that's first. You've got the 5K, followed by the parade, followed by there's multiple things to do. If you're staying in Bedford, you can go up to the Welcome Center, the Bedford Welcome Center, and check out the Festival of Trees that's happening. You can go to the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce is hosting their Christmas market over at Spring Oak, which is the old Elks Home for those of you who don't, know that they've changed their name. And then there is the tree lighting that we work with John Hayden, DJ Showtime. He puts on down at the center town. So we have vendors and carriage rides, and we'll have snow, and then we'll light the town tree at 6:00. We've got that going on. The Bedford Farmers Market is now doing a Christmas market as well down at the farmers markets. And I think that's the same weekend that D-Day does their Flames of Memory. So,
man,
and you can check out the lights at the Elks Home and at Liberty Lake Park.
Much.
So tons of stuff to do in Bedford on December 7th. And then the very next day, we'll have the Lynchburg Parade. And that's going to be kicking off from the stadium and going down Memorial to East Elas High School. And we have a pretty big parade there. I think we've got a little over 80 some entries in that. So that's a pretty big one as well. And that starts at 4 p.m. So we hope the crowds will come out for both. I will mention for Bedford, I forgot to mention this real quick, Woody. We got something new.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got something new.
Let's put it out there.
So every year people ask me, is this going to be live streamed? Is there a way for, let's say, people in nursing homes or, different elderly to watch this parade and not have to come out in the cold or, things like that? And every year I say, well, not really. I stand there with my phone and hold it up and live stream from Facebook. And for however long it takes, last year I think it was almost 2 hours. I held my phone. My arm was about to fall off. But it's not the highest of quality. You don't get much sound with, it's just me holding my phone. But this year for Bedford's parade, we've partnered with Woody here.
Hey, everybody.
Grove Street FM.
For this 6-hour extravaganza
parade. No, but they're going to be live streaming. I do have a 4-hour
cutoff, by the way. My talent said no longer.
Oh, your talent said no longer.
Yeah, they said
your talent, if they're listening, will sit there and like it.
I don't think people know what. I don't think people fully know what greatness is about to.
No, I'm so excited for this. So
they just have no clue.
Throw it out there. Tell us a little bit about what's going to happen for the Bedford Parade.
All right, so we say live stream, right? Everybody's like, oh, that's going to be neat. No. Y'all don't understand. This is going to be bigger than the Macy's Day. Right? This is we have landed the top talent in this area, right? We have landed the Grove Street FM sports announcing crew of Mr. Brian Schley and town manager Bart Warner. Y'all. They are going to offer live commentary.
Do I get to sprinkle in some color commentary?
You can come in. I'll have a mic right there for you tapped into the.
I just need to pop in every now and then.
And this is going to be a video live stream. So we're going to have a camera on them with commentary and announcing headsets and everything. And then we're going to have a camera on the parade. And I'll figure out another place for another camera.
Yeah, because you said you're going to have like a couple angles, right?
Yeah, I got a couple angles going on. We got some good stuff happening. So this is going to be amazing, y'all. So I want you to put in your calendar. If you can't make it, hopefully you can make it because there's nothing like a small town Christmas parade. Like it's a vibe that cannot be matched. However, if you can't make it, download the app, the Grove Street FM app. It'll be right in the video section, and we'll probably go to our Facebook page too. But let's let's download the app just in case.
Yeah, download the app. Is there a way, Woody,
Yeah.
that it can stream to multiple? Like, can it go to the CVABC
Oh, we're
page
gonna share
or the
once
Christmas parade?
Once we blast this magical broadcast out there, the best parade coverage ever. Once we get that out there, we'll share it on all the pages.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I cannot stress this enough. It's going to be amazing.
I'm really
You
excited.
got Brian and Bart.
Yeah.
Come on. It's going to be fantastic.
Can Brian dress like Olaf?
You know,
I'm just kidding.
we're still far
I
enough
don't need
out.
Brian walking over here and be like, Heather.
We're negotiating contract terms, so maybe I can slide that into. It's gonna be. This is gonna be a lot of fun, y'all. Like they are great. They do the sports. They do a great job with that, and then to have the town manager and to have a local business owner do commentary that do the local sports. It's gonna be fun, and I don't know of any other areas that do this.
Yeah, I don't know of any, so I'm excited for that.
Killing it.
And I like the way we're gonna do the setup where people can watch them and see the parade going behind them and things like that. I think it's gonna be very unique.
Oh, and if you're there, I mean, you can be able to hear them too. You may not want to just walk down the street, but it'll be there.
We don't want to. Well, I'm excited. Thank you so much for doing this for us.
Thank you to the town.
I think it's important.
They agreed to it, and I'm just so excited they actually agreed to it.
Well, yeah, that's important as well. But it's also, I think, important to have these live streams so people that can't come out see it. Every year when I try, even when I'm holding up my little phone, I get people that message and say, thank you for this. I'm sick and I can't make it out. I have one person that messaged and said, thank you. I live in Alaska and my mom and dad are in the parade and I get to see them.
Oh,
and that was super special.
That's fun.
So I think that's awesome.
Yes.
So, come out to the parades, come out for the ribbon cutting, shop local, all those good things that are happening in the next 2 weeks, and have a happy Thanksgiving. And now we're not. No, I'm just kidding. So we're gonna. But I do have two really great guests today, and I'm excited to talk with the lovely Vicki Craig. Now, you guys have heard Vicki on before, and we have talked about this program in the past. We're going to talk a little bit more about it today, and I'm going to try and say the name of the organization correct. So you are with CVACL.
Yes.
Is that right? Did I do it right this time?
You did.
Okay. So Central Virginia. Hold on. Alliance for Community Living.
You got it.
Okay, I was going to say agency, but that's Alliance. Yes, Central
Alliance.
Virginia Alliance for Community Living. And so, they have some fabulous programs that they do throughout the year. And one of, I know my favorite, Mike's favorite, is the Elves for Elders program. And so we're going to chat a little bit about that. But before we start, tell us a little bit about CVACL. I know we've done this before, but just in case there's people that are, new to the podcast and haven't heard, we want to just make sure they kind of get a little idea of what you guys do.
We are your area agency on aging.
Okay.
And we fall under DARS, which is the Department of Aging and Rehab Services. That's who mandates us. We are financed by the Older Americans Act of 1968, which is a desperate need for older adults because that's who finances your area agencies on aging. There are 25 of us statewide. Where one stops, one picks up. It is a mandated program.
Okay.
Under these agencies, we offer various services. Our core services are meals and transportation. We have our own social services department. We do not work under the social services like of a county or a city. We are freestanding. Actually, a lot of our referrals come from other social services departments, doctor's offices, caregivers, family members, pastors, friends. A next door neighbor may say, my neighbor needs help. What can you do? Our age group is 60 and over. We do not base our services on income. It is a need-based. We have found that you can have quite a bit of money, but you don't know how to use DoorDash or Dollar or anything like that. Uber, they don't know it. They don't have the phones. The older group, not the baby boomers like me, but the group before me, they are not familiar with the technology. So they need our services. And we're happy to be there for them. Now, in Bedford County, we do Bedford Ride.
Right.
It's ran by Linda Brake, and that is an all-volunteer program. And she is magnificent.
She is. Yeah, that is a great program. We've had her on the show, too.
And she has
they do a lot.
Core drivers in each section of Bedford County. And let me tell you, it's huge. I didn't know how big this county was until I'd started delivering these Elves for Elders gifts. And it's massive. We have some clients, the front yard is in Bedford, the backyard's in Roanoke. And they're our client. We have them on mountaintops. We have them on mountainsides. We are going to serve them. We also offer services to the public. We have a home weatherization, home repair service that is based on income, and that's totally different. But you can get like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 worth of stuff done to your house for free.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And they do it under a grant from AEP and Dominion Power. Another service that we offer to the public is one we're doing right now, and that is called VACAP. And VACAP is an insurance counseling program because older adults that are on Medicare have an open enrollment period. It starts in October and it's getting ready to end December 7th.
Right.
That is the one bite at the apple they have to change or adjust if they think they're spending too much or they're questioning. They come to us. We have nothing to sell. We are not salesmen. We are navigators. They speak to the gentleman that runs it, and he has a couple of volunteers. They're all trained. They look at your plan. And we have had one lady come in just a week ago. She couldn't hardly afford groceries because she was paying so much out of pocket for a supplement. She didn't need it.
Right.
She bought it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. Insurance agents are out there to make money. That's their job, and we understand that. But sometimes they are selling things to older adults they don't need. Insurance plans they don't need.
Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to sit down with my mom and a local agent to look over their Medicare. But I may have to chat with you a bit because we've had some. It's been a doozy in the last couple months with my parents. So,
well, your buddy Zachary runs that program now.
Oh, okay.
Brown Bag Boy runs.
Brown Bag Boy.
Yes.
All right.
He is our IT person and he is our VACAP navigator.
Oh, okay.
And he has embraced it like no one we've ever seen.
Good for him. Good
Yes.
for him. I know you're proud of him.
I am, and he's in the office next to mine, so it's double special.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, with this program, if someone wants, because I know, like you were just saying, it ends December 7th.
Yes.
Can they still? Is there still time for them to make an appointment?
Oh,
and
yes.
chat with them?
Yes.
Okay.
They have appointments available, and you don't have to come in. He can do some appointments over the phone or by Zoom.
Okay.
He
Very
has the
good.
technology to do it.
That's awesome. And I know I've heard a lot of people talking about how a lot of, the elderly will sign up for something, not really knowing what they've got. And you're right. A lot of them end up paying more for expenses or for things that they don't necessarily need. So I highly encourage, if you're out there listening, whether it's, whether you're that person over the age of 60 that's listening, or whether you're a child, like for me, for example, like, I always look to see what I can do to help my parents, reach out and see if there's any opportunities.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they will work on December 7th, which, as you know, falls on a Saturday, but we are mandated to be open that day. If anybody wants to come in at the last minute and have the plan looked at, they will take appointments for that.
Well, that is really good to know. Is there a certain number they need to call?
They just call the agency number, 385-9070, and the receptionist actually is scheduling for him, and they would make their appointment.
Okay, wonderful. So we're going to talk about the Elves for Elders program.
Yes.
Which I just love. And last year we got our elf and, bought some things, and I'm excited to go do the same. So let's talk about it. Are the trees already up?
The trees are up.
Perfect.
I have spent the past 2 weeks putting trees up. I wanted them up before Thanksgiving. So I actually had most of them up last week. So people, if they are shopping early. I have trees all throughout Bedford. Bedford is my town. I wish I was from here, actually, because this town just totally brings it to this program. I have trees at Manita Library, Bedford Central Library, Big Island Library, and, of course, my Forest Library.
Okay. Now, so Elves for Elders, think along the lines of an angel tree, but for the elderly. And
Exactly right.
how does the Elves for Elder tree work?
Okay, what happens is in September, I send out a form. I send out about 500 of these forms to different various clients throughout the agency. They could be a meals recipient. They could be a weatherization recipient, dial-a-ride, home personal care, just a social service recipient, all across the agency. I send them out to them in the mail. Some of them get delivered, hand-delivered. They fill it out. They make this. It's got about 30 items on it. They can pick 3 items, and then they can put a hobby or a craft or something like they do, or if they like a certain snack or a candy, there's a column for that. They send it back. When it comes back to me, I type tags. And as you can see, I'm showing you a tag.
Yep.
And this tag right here belonged to a lady named Josephine. and Josephine's Wish for Christmas, and it says holiday wish on the back, and it says a winter coat in your color. She's a 3X, a comforter set, hat, scarf, and gloves, bed sheets, and she likes reading. Every one of these tags goes to a tree. Now, what I do is I have the addresses on the forms because the gifts have to be returned by us. I put the tags to the jurisdiction. So Bedford gets Bedford tags.
Okay.
Big Island gets our Big Island tags. Forest gets those individuals. Amherst County will get Amherst County tags. Lynchburg City, city tags. I put them in the jurisdictions because I feel like people will be more invested if they feel like they're buying for someone in their town.
Yeah, their own community. Do you have, and not to call it, you don't have to call it out, but like, do you ever have like certain communities that tend to not see as big of a turnout? Like,
I have one little community, and but I just got a call and said they were doing great.
Okay, good. Because I just didn't know if there was a way to like contact, like if businesses said, well, we want to help, but is there a certain area we should really focus on?
Right.
Sort of thing. So, so you said about 500.
I just typed the 490th tag, and I turned no one down. We will take them up until the last day that we deliver, which is the 20th. Now, if you call in or someone calls in and you're our client and you do the tag, it may not be exactly what you want, but you will get a gift.
Okay.
No one will go without. I'm proud to say that on my watch for the past 8 years, no one has ever gone without a gift.
I love that.
I have even delivered these on Christmas Day.
Well, I know that my esteemed co-host, who is not here today, Mike Norfield, has a tree up.
He does.
In
the
Visiting Angels office. And he actually made a comment at our last coffee talk, letting people know that they could come and grab, from the tree. And I know for like in his case, for example, they are making sure that every single elf on their tree, whether he has to buy it out, whether Visiting Angels comes in and, helps out, but that they were going to make sure every single one of them got some gifts. So I think that's great.
Well, I have had to take tags to a couple of my trees. Second round.
Oh, that's even better.
Yes. Forest Library is amazing. They will call constantly and say, I need more tags. I just fill them up. I'm looking for them to call me again after this weekend and say, I need more tags. Unfortunately, sometimes I have to say, I'm out of tags.
Yeah.
But guess what? That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
And I want to, and I know like you were reading that list of what, she wanted, what her wants were. And I think it's important to let people know, because I saw somebody post, and I don't know if it was about Elves for Elders, but they'd gotten something off of a tree where they were like, oh, this is a lot of stuff. It's very expensive. You don't have to get everything.
Do not.
And I think that's important for people to realize. This is a wish list. This is like me giving my husband a list of 20 things I'd like for Christmas and hoping that I get, 3 of them. It's not. Exactly. It's giving you options. Because I think if you just picked it up and it just said socks and a brush, you'd be like, oh, well, that's boring. And I don't, you'd want to get more. So it just gives you those opportunities to go out and,
Well, the nice thing about the tags is every tag is different. Every one of these tags has to be typed, and I'm the typist, but they're all different. So you may have this on one tag, and on another tag, you may have a gentleman that just wants a razor and shaver cream, some deodorant, some body wash, some toothpaste, and a toothbrush. And that, I have them. I think I have tags, and I hate to use this term, for all price points.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to say, because and I've said this before about angel trees, because we usually go and get someone off the angel tree at the mall every year. My daughter and I do. When you're doing that, by all means, it's great if you can provide something for each person or everyone that you pull off the tree, but don't take more than you can chew. That's the other thing I will say. I've seen where people will take them and then they just forget about them, don't return them, just don't do it. Stay within your budget. It's believe me, whether you are the person getting the comforter set and the robe and the winter coat, or you're the person getting the toothbrush and the shaving kit, to the person that's receiving it, you are a blessing either way, no matter what you're giving to them. So don't take, like I said, just, don't go up there and grab 3 or 4. You have the opportunity to read what's on the back of them before you take them. So it's not like it should be a surprise.
And we have one extra little point of this program, and it's a really great one. If you don't want to shop, We have some people that still don't want to go out in the public.
Mm-hmm.
You got flu out, you got virus out, you got other things out. You can go on our website at CVACL.org. Click on Elders for Elders. We actually have a video on it of it this year.
Okay.
It's a terrible video because I'm in it. It's awful. I hate it. But it explains the program and why we do it. And you can then click to a link and you can just buy a tag.
Okay.
We will do the shopping for you.
Okay. I like that idea too. That's really cool.
So we will pull a tag. You will just do your donation, whatever you give. We'll pull a tag and I get to go shopping.
Well, that's the fun part. I love shopping. I love shopping for other people.
They hate me in stores though, because I buy like 10 comforters, 10.
Oh, so I'm sure you're out on Black Friday when they have all the, the good deals with the washcloths and the blankets and things like that.
Unfortunately, in the agency, we have some tags that we know that will not get taken.
Mm-hmm.
They are individuals that are maybe a 4 or 5X.
Yeah.
And they are our clients and we embrace them. So with donations, we buy those things because they have to be ordered.
Right.
They have to be ordered on Amazon. And actually, I have about 4 and I've already ordered for them, but we have to recoup the money for those.
Gotcha. So when is the deadline to get the items back?
It is
to the tree.
December 6th.
Do you take them back to the trees?
You take them back to the tree,
Okay.
or you can bring them to our office. In Bedford, it's really easier just to take them back to the trees
Okay.
because we pick up from the trees.
All right.
And we take pictures with the librarians and we keep them. I actually just presented this program at a national conference in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
And to about 90 of my peers. I was so excited. I thought no one would show up at my workshop, and it was packed. And I've got other agencies that are embracing this program.
Oh, so not all, this isn't like an agency like everyone does this. This is something kind of unique to you
This
guys.
is to us.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were in another program, and during COVID, it didn't work. It was very daunting to provide.
Okay.
So we came back and we went to the directors of that program with our director, and we said, we'd like to do our own. And she said, go with God,
Mm-hmm.
It's getting harder and harder and harder. So we will have the ability to do this on our own with me as an employee, with the drivers, the paid drivers to help deliver.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first year I'm going to use volunteer delivery drivers.
Okay.
So I'm getting a volunteer program together. Because if anybody wants to see the true meaning of Christmas, deliver one of these gifts.
Right.
Deliver to someone that we call them before we come, or they come. They're going to be waiting for them in the driveway.
Can you still sign up to be a delivery?
Yes, I'm still taking delivery on volunteers. I will have lots of gifts to deliver, especially in Bedford County because it is so vast.
I've been looking, I may get with you on that because I've been looking for some things to take my daughter turns 13 this month coming up in December. But I've been wanting to do more things to show her the spirit of the, giving and making sure that she kind of sees that, yeah, you have a lot, you have what you need, but others don't necessarily, or, even just being that bright light for, like you've said before, a lot of the elderly, they can't get out or they no longer have kids or grandkids. And just having I feel like even having a younger person walk up to the door and give them a gift may just be
that would make their
precious for them. Yeah.
I do right now, I'm doing callbacks. They are forms that have not come back.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm calling them. And I'll do it over the phone with them.
Right.
I have been heartbroken this past couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
I had one gentleman, him and his wife are clients. They didn't send the form back. He's very busy. He's very intent on taking care of her and keeping her at home. She's in a hospital bed in the living room. She got on the phone with me and we did her list. And then he got on the phone and he said, I just don't want anything. I said, come on now. Come on. Let's send you something. I said, how about a comforter set? I go down the list with him.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I sleep on the sofa so I can take care of her. I don't sleep in a bed. I said, well, you're getting gifts.
Right.
So we finally got some stuff out of him. And that's what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of clients in hospital beds.
Right.
They need those sheets.
Yeah.
It's a certain kind of sheet. This has been a heartbreaking year.
Yeah.
For this, making these calls. And I've still got about 100 more calls to make
Mm-hmm.
in the next few days.
Yeah, I'm sure it's, I know even like my grandparents and stuff, just when we were able to come over and they were able to see us, it was always like the bright part of their week or the weekend when, the grandkids showed up or the great grandkids showed up.
Exactly.
And, when you have these clients that have nobody anymore, just showing up with a gift and saying like, hey, we're here to deliver this, kind of like they do with like Meals on Wheels and things like that. Just somebody to come to their door and talk to them. And even if it's for 5 minutes or whether you get roped into an hour conversation, which I'm sure probably happens at times. I just think that that's probably almost worth more than the gift you're bringing them.
It is.
Most times is just being there to chat with them.
And they don't only just get a Christmas gift. They also get a little brown paper bag, a craft bag, and it's going to have fruit and nuts.
Like oranges, like the things you used to get from Santa.
And a candy cane in it. Yes. And the Boys and Girls Club of Central Virginia, across the street from us, makes me homemade Christmas cards. And they get that. Then we have about 25 to 30 that are deemed our ultra most vulnerable. They have no one. I mean, it's it. They will get a 2-week supply of groceries from a food drive that I do with Moose Club 715 in Lynchburg.
Okay.
So I have a village. I love my village.
So people that are listening, you still have technically, I guess, until December 5th to get an elf and buy the things and bring them back by December 6th. Is that correct? They need to have them by December 6th.
In a perfect world, they're all back by December 6th.
In the perfect world.
Sometimes they're not back till December 18th.
When do you guys deliver them? We
start delivering on December 9th, and we will deliver until December 20th or until the last gift goes out that door.
Okay. Very cool. So get your gifts. Do they have to wrap them?
We find that on the vans when we're transporting them, because we transport 15, 20, 25 gifts at a time to deliver, wrapping paper will tear on us. We prefer you put it in a gift bag.
Okay, so we can still like put it in like a Christmassy bag. We want it to be
please, please put it in a bag. We have bags.
Anyone just like here's my Walmart bag.
But you know what? I have people that do that.
Yeah.
I have people bring them in a big giant trash bag. Bring it on. I have bags. I have wrap. I have paper.
Okay.
People bring me their stuff they don't want anymore. We will take care of it. If you're not a wrapper, don't worry about it. Bring it to me. We will wrap it right up.
Okay, perfect. So bring back your gifts, put them under the tree, and or if like if Vicki said, if you're someone who doesn't want to go out shopping or you're just not into that,
hit the website,
but really want to just make a donation so that Vicki can go out shopping for you. What's the website they can go to?
It is CVACL.org. If they can't remember that, just Google Central Virginia Area Agency on Aging or Local Area Agency on Aging. It's going to take you right to CVACL.
And is that the same? Would they go to that same website to contact you about maybe being a volunteer to deliver gifts?
They
or
can do
what's
that.
The best way to do that?
They can do that, or they can just call me at the office at 434-385-9070 and just ask for Vicki. Trust me, I'm the only one there.
Yep. And like Vicki said, if you're in the Bedford area, you can find a tree pretty much at any of the local libraries. And Mike, like I said, you can go by the Visiting Angels office off Langhorne Road and get your elf off of the tree that Mike Norfield has. And do y'all have a list of other potential places on the website?
That's actually, we have a tree on the website that shows you all of our locations.
Oh, that's cool.
We have trees at the community market in Lynchburg. We'll have one at our building. Mike has one. They have one at Moose Lodge 715. You don't have to be a member to go in and get the tree. If they're open, knock on the door and they will take you right to the tree. Actually, I was in there the other day and a lady come in. She's on the tree and we took her right into the tree.
Okay.
We won't turn them down. This is one of the most worthwhile programs and most partnered programs I have ever been involved with. Actually, this year under Title VI, because we do a Title VI program, and that covers your Indian nations.
Okay.
And the Monacan Nation in Amherst County is involved this year. Their Elder Center.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we have about 120 tags from them. And my civic groups in Amherst County take about 50 of those, and they're just scattered without.
That's awesome.
Genworth Financial this year put up a tree in their lobby for their employees. So that's some corporate partners too.
So if you're out looking, you're going to be able to find a tree somewhere.
If you can't find a tree, call me. I'll direct you to it. Or come by the office and get them one off our tree.
Well, Vicki, thank you for joining us and letting us know about this program yet again. It's always great to see how much it's growing and what you do for the community. And Mike is not here. So again, I've got to remember to ask my questions because I'm getting ready to forget. So as you've been here on before, so you know what they are. But how long has CVACL been a member of the CVABC?
I think we're going on our 6th year, 7th.
We got another CVABC, CVACL. Look at us.
Yeah.
We got all the
we've been with
letters.
You for a while. Yeah.
I think it's, wow. I want to say I mean, it's probably been longer than I've even been around. So,
And the
long
perks
time.
you have are great.
Yes.
When we join, I mean, the free advertisement, the free billboard, we've used that for our fundraiser, the Taste of the Derby. Next year's our 50th anniversary. We're going to utilize it for that. And then we'll buy extra time because he's a great guy. So your perks to join this are the best.
Oh, thank you. She answered my second question. I didn't even have to ask her what her favorite part of the CVABC was, but there you go. There you have it.
It is what you do back for the people that join.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'll do our ribbon cutting. I hope to see you at our 50th anniversary gala.
Yep.
We want you there as our guest. But what you do is amazing for the community.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for being a part of the community and all the things you do. Go out there and get your elves, everyone.
Yes, elf,
Make sure you make somebody's Christmas bright.
Be a elf.
Be a elf. We will be right back. We're going to cut to a quick commercial, and we will be right back with our next guest to talk about the gift of experience. Hey, Mike, let me tell you about our friends at Freedom Heating, Air, and Electrical. They're veteran-owned, and not only do they handle your heating, cooling, and electrical needs, but now they've added plumbing services too. These guys are really covering all the bases.
And they just launched the Freedom Home Guard Whole Home membership. With this, you get year-round protection for everything. Plus, if you're looking for peace of mind during power outages, they've got you covered with generator installations too. Priority service, discounts, and protection for your whole home. Heating, cooling, electrical, plumbing, and generators. Whatever you need, they've got your back.
So if you want complete home protection, check out Freedom Heating, Air, and Electrical. Trust me, your home will thank you.
Freedom Heating, Air, and Electrical. Serving those who serve us.
Well, everybody. They're currently taking a picture, so this is transforming into Talk Woody to me. So welcome to the show. I'll be talking about a little bit of everything today, Bigfoot, and then we'll be talking about Bigfoot again, and just a little bit more Bigfoot. So it's all about Bigfoot.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
you're
for
back.
That. I'm back.
Well,
sorry,
everybody.
I was taking a picture.
Never mind. I'll mute my mic again.
I gotta, get out there and take those pics for everyone. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much to Vicki for talking to us about the Elves for Elders program. And if you just listen to our Freedom Heating, Air, and Electrical commercial, just know that can be you. If you would like to be a sponsor, it's $100 a month. You'll have your commercial played on the podcast during every single segment. And not only is it done live, it's done throughout all of the download. What is it, William? Anytime somebody's downloading and listening.
Oh, it's everywhere. It's baked in. It's like a cake.
It's like a cake.
It's baked.
You can never
It ain't going anywhere. It's there for life.
But it is a really great opportunity. A lot of great, foot traffic. We have a lot of hits. We have a lot of subscribers.
A lot of listeners. App downloads are through the roof. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Really proud of it.
Yeah. I mean, he's not
brag. But
I was about to say, he's definitely not bragging.
I'm about to brag.
So,
not brag.
Well deserved.
But yeah, if you're interested, you can contact me at heather@cvabc.org. So we are going to get into, we were just talking about gift giving. We were talking about giving for the elderly. And, we've talked a little bit about Small Business Saturday and shopping and things like that. But I want to welcome our next guest. I cannot talk today. What is happening to me? Our next guest, and that is Kristen Breedlove with Minnie's Travel Boutique. Hello.
Hi.
I am so happy to have Kristen on. I know you guys have heard Kristen on before. It's been a while, though.
Yeah, I think this is the first time this year that we're on the podcast.
Yep.
And what a way, I think is this the last podcast of the year?
No, I think we have 2 in December.
Okay, cool.
So
cool.
I think it's 2. And then Woody's
and then
not
I'm out
here and
and then I'm going, where.
Where's Woody going?
Nobody knows.
So I'm so happy to have you on with us today. And we're going to jump right into it because I know we're going to be talking about some really cool stuff with Disney. And wanted to kind of kick it off with, how long has Minnie's Travel Boutique been with the CVABC? And just tell us a little bit about yourself and how, maybe we've helped you grow, but just how you've been growing. I know y'all have grown a lot in the last couple of years.
Absolutely. So, hi, everyone. My name is Kristen, and my husband and I are the owners of Minnie's Travel Boutique. We're an earmarked agency in Lynchburg, Virginia. And we joined the CVABC in 2019. I was a scared little person, not sure, didn't know anything about networking. I actually cried in the parking lot because I was so nervous. And I was just starting my Disney, I was starting to be a travel agent that specialized in Disney destinations. And I met Heather Alto. And I remember just walking up the stadium. I think it was at the City Stadium.
Yes.
And I remember walking up and I just saw her and I was like, she's so nice. She was so happy. Like you were just so wonderful. And so thank you for being that way and so inviting. Because I was so scared. I was terrified. But we've been a member since 2019. And since then, the agency as a whole has the community knows the agency. And that is because of the Central Virginia Business Coalition. Truly. The word of mouth, getting to know other people, the opportunities that you have with the Central Virginia Business Coalition is out of this world. There is something going on weekly. And the, opportunities with sponsorships and so much more. And everything's fun. That's what I love about CVABC is everything's fun. Everything isn't so like business. And I love to have fun. I mean, if you don't have fun, why are you doing what you do?
Right.
Through that, we were just so honored. We won the Small Business of the Year award with the CVABC. That was so wonderful. And then out of the blue, this was something that I'm just honestly in my heart. I was just so shocked, but so thankful. And I needed validation. But
this was one of my favorite awards that I've given in my entire time of giving awards. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Honestly, I couldn't believe it. But the Young Women's Business Athena Award, I had the honor to represent that award and win that in 2022. And that just means so much. I look at that award often when I'm feeling really discouraged. And I'm like, you know what? I can still do this. And I can't thank the CVABC enough for just all the opportunities that they've provided for me personally and for the agency with Minnie's Travel Boutique. And I'm just going to say this, the encouragement opportunities are always there for anyone, whatever you're doing, whatever small business that you have, get involved. It just takes a big leap of faith if you're an introvert like me, but just do it. There you go. There's a Nike slogan. Just do it.
Well, I appreciate all that. And, I was thinking as you were talking, and I said at the very beginning of this podcast, just about being thankful with the Thanksgiving coming up tomorrow and things like that. And, we always ask like, how long have you been a part of us? And, what is your best, favorite part about being with the CVABC? But one of the things I just want to say really quickly is just how important you guys are to the CVABC, our members, everyone who comes on the podcast, and we ask that question to, Minnie's Travel Boutique has been a member. They've been a sponsor now for, almost as long as they've been a member. And the things that you guys pour back into us through, whether it's me personally or whether it's, through the events and even to the community, because a lot of these events that we put on are for the community, it doesn't go unnoticed at all. And I just, want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone listening that has also been a part of that. Our members, we don't just ask that question because we want to have a pat on the back, like, oh, why are we so great? We want people to see that we really do truly care. But, that the thing is that we gain a lot back from our members as well. And so I just want to say thank you because
the tissue.
I know. Because you guys have been, Minnie's has been very integral in a couple of one of our main events that we do every year that we just kind of started up with them. Like it was a new event. We kind of brainstormed, and you guys have made that event so much fun. Like you talk about fun, like it is a business event, but it's always fun and everyone loves it. And like this past year, they made coloring book things that everyone could use, like coloring.
They made their own.
It was so cool.
You guys. It was the leadership summit or the lead on summit. And we had everybody create and color their own business map, park map of what that would look like. So I thought that was so fun.
It was great. It was great. So we're talking today about a couple things, and we're going to start off with talking about the gift of experience. I talked about Small Business Saturday. I've talked about where you need to go out and shop local and support local, but there's also a way for you to support local through the gift of experience. And we're going to chat a little bit about that.
Yeah. So, one thing that I feel like there's a lot of pressure right now, go buy the gifts, go get this, make sure everybody has this under the tree. That's completely fine. Yes, go out and support small businesses right now. They need it more than ever. And also, though, what we need more than ever as families, as a person, as an individual is vacations, adventures, time away. And we, as a society, has forgotten how to do that. And so I feel like I've just been so passionate about this lately because the gift of experience is something that will create lifelong memories instead of giving just physical gifts. It's going to be a story that you will remember 20 years from now, whereas you might not remember what you received 20 years ago. And obviously, we specialize in Disney destinations. And there's this thing called like your Disney moment. What was your magic moment? And I know like if I just asked Heather Alto that question right now, and even Woody, what is your magic moment? You guys could easily give it. So like quickly, I want to hear from you first. I want to know what your magic moment was first time at Disney, and the same with Woody.
My magic moment was when we took my entire family for the very first time. When I walked onto Main Street in Magic Kingdom, and I'd never been as a kid and was trying to get my family there. And the moment we walked in and saw the lights, because we got there in the evening.
Yeah.
And I had my whole family around me, and that includes my sister, my sister-in-law, everyone. And Kristen was with me when this happened. I broke down in tears, and it was basically like I finally got here. Yeah, that will always be. And I've been to Disney quite a few times since.
Yes.
Just came back from making some memories, but that will always, always, always be the strongest Disney memory that I have. Only seconded by riding my beloved teacups.
Right. And I mean, I think that was so cool for you because you worked so hard to create that. And you gave that as a Christmas gift.
We did. That was the gift of experience.
That was the gift of experience. Yep. So thank you for sharing that, because I just remember I was like, I have to be there to see this. I have to see Heather. And I remember seeing it, and I was just like, she's worked so hard to get her family here. And you guys were going through a lot of healing at that time too.
Yep. We just lost my brother 10 months ago.
Yeah.
10 months before.
And that is just like, there's something about being with your family in a place like Disney that does help you to not only remember, but also to create new memories, to move forward. And one of the things that I love what Walt Disney always said was keep moving forward. Okay, Woody, I want to hear from you.
Okay, so real quick, there's some other stories, but I don't want to take your time. But the very first moment, right, was so I never went to Disney as a kid, right? Never went. Laura and I got married, I think I was like 29, and we went on our honeymoon, okay? And in the honeymoon, we got tickets to the Not So Scary, okay? Oh, yes. So that night, listen, we'd been amping this up and saving up for years. We have a wonderful time at the party. And then that was when they opened up the new fantasy area,
Fantasyland.
Fantasyland.
Okay.
All right. So we didn't know when we went. We were just walking around. Oh, God, this is wonderful. This whole trip's been magical. Then all of a sudden they were like, "Well, do y'all want to preview Mine Train?" Right. So they were like, "Oh yeah, absolutely. We want to go with that." We did the mermaid. All right, so all that we got to experience all those rides like with no crowd.
What?
They were opening them up, and it was magical, right? So get this. So then we get on Mine Train, and keep in mind we're dressed up like I'm in my Picard Star Trek costume. Laura's dressed up as like a monster hot doll. Yeah. So we're on the roller coaster. It's at night. Okay, kid you not. We're just like freaking cloud, like in heaven. We come over on the roller coaster. You go up the hill, right? Right as we're going up, the fireworks are going.
Yes, that's the best.
It's like, doo, doo, doo. And then it was just a, oh God, I just could not hold together. It was just that. It was like, it was like one of those. Like, it was amazing. So, oh yeah, and then that hooked me, and ever since,
hook, line, and sinker.
They knew what they were doing. They saw me coming.
Oh man, I believe Heather and myself have experienced that as well. There's nothing like, so for those of you that aren't familiar, there's a land in Magic Kingdom called Fantasyland. There's a ride called Seven Dwarf Mine Train that is all about the Seven Dwarfs and Snow White. And for those of you that don't know, Snow White is my absolute favorite princess. And there's a part of that ride that you get up through the mine. And when those fireworks go off and you're literally riding a ride under them, you better believe you're going to have like sappy, happy tears.
Oh my God. I was bawling. And I just, it was such a great, that was it. I think we booked our trip. I think right after we got to the hotel, after that, we booked our.
Woody's like walking in to get done. Services.
Get that Chase credit card.
Yep.
I'm going to get my Disney rewards. Let's go.
Oh, man. I hope all of you Disney listeners, you totally know what that's like. Thank you, Woody, for sharing that.
Anytime.
I love it.
So why are Disney destinations like so perfect for this type of gift?
So, that is such a great question. Not everybody likes Disney. And a lot of people say they don't like Disney and they go. And then they're like Woody, they're hook, line, and sinker. And they're like, I need to go again. Mm-hmm. Disney is a place of joy. There's a reason why the product is so good. There's a reason why people go time after time after time again. It has a lot to do with the hospitality of those cast members. It has a lot to do. There's so much coordination because not only is Disney telling their story, they're creating other stories for families while they're in the parks. Those cast members are watching and they're like, how can I sprinkle a little pixie dust for these people? If they see anything, I'm always amazed by that. If cast members see anything that somebody's having a bad day or something, you better believe you're going to be approached by a cast member. And, Disney is emotional. You are going to feel all the emotions immediately. Sometimes the emotions that we don't feel on a day-to-day basis, if we keep those in, life gets very, very dreary. And I feel like Disney is one of those places that is literally going to hit all the emotions. And I don't care how old you are, Disney is for any single age. And it is for people like introverts like myself, people that may not like crowds. It's really for everyone. And the product has different experiences for any type of person. Mm-hmm. It is a well-rounded product that I truly believe in. And I believe in the man who started it all and his story behind how this all started, the man behind the mouse, Walt Disney.
There really, for me, are not words, and I don't want to, I know we have others, but there really are not words that I can put into how much it means when I am in the Disney bubble, like when I'm there.
Yeah.
And how I feel. It's hard to explain that. And I am a Disney adult all the way. Yeah. I will hop a plane tomorrow to fly down to, ride a ride and come back. I mean, I don't know. Like that's just how I feel. I love it. When I'm down there, I feel like a kid again. And I think that's one of the things it brings out of you is that you do get that opportunity. But then you're also there with your kids, being a kid, having a good time.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to really wrap into the feelings that you feel when you're there. And then when you come back and then you're like what he said, you're just ready to book your next trip because you just want to go back down there and feel those same feelings. So
absolutely.
It's amazing.
The thing that you said is so huge. Sometimes on our day-to-day lives, I see parents sometimes that kind of are just so down in the dumps and they're just trying every single day to help their families every single day. And sometimes, we can get sidetracked as adults easily. And we think that, experiences or memories may not be as important in the moment. Disney allows people to be in the moment with their families, with the people that they're going with at that moment. And there's no judgment at all in that moment. You have Disney adults. You said something that is key. Like you said, I am a Disney adult. So am I. And I have no shame in that at all because until you experience it, don't judge.
Yeah, absolutely. So talking about, gift giving, let's talk about like surprising somebody with that sort of gift, or tips for planning if you are going to surprise somebody with that sort of gift.
Well, as you well know, because you are part of our team, if you guys don't know,
Yes,
Heather is a travel advisor with Minnie's Travel Boutique, and just a few things that we help you all with. So the first thing that I want to just let you all know, you are not paying more to work with Minnie's Travel Boutique. You are supporting a small business such as Minnie's Travel Boutique. What you see on the consumer end, if you went to the Disney website and you pulled up some sort of package, it's the exact same thing that we're going to provide for you. And we make a commission from that. That's it. We do not have planning fees. Let's say for right now, for all of those of you that are listening right now, if you've already booked your trip and it's been in the past 30 days, you can literally send an email to hello@Minnie's Travel Boutique and say, hey, I want to support you guys. We will send you a transfer form. Fill out the transfer form. We'll submit that to Disney. We get the credit, which is so kind of you. But if you're that Disney adult and want to plan it yourself, go for it. We'll be your cheerleaders all the way. But if you're new at it, we're going to help guide you. I love Jiminy Cricket so much in Pinocchio. And he's always like, always let your conscience be your guide. Well, I always like to say, always let your travel advisor be your guide, especially when you're going to Disney.
Yes. And I'll just follow up with that and just saying that, when, you heard me talk about that first trip that I took and I walked in. At the time I was not, I was not an agent, with Minnie's Travel Boutique, and working with Kristen and Chris and, their team was phenomenal. And like she said, there was no hidden fees. There was nothing that we had to do. But the amount of stress it took off of our shoulders from having to plan, from having to be up at 6 a.m. to make those dining reservations and hope that you get those in, the discounts dropping, all of those things are things that, yes, could you go on there and book your trip? You sure could, but you're not going to have the added benefit of the support system behind you that Minnie's Travel Boutique gives you.
And we love to pixie dust our clients.
Yes. It's amazing.
You get a gift.
And I don't just say that because now that I have joined the team, I say that because truly it was amazing to have them there to help with, with all the things. So,
and I just have to say that speaks a lot to Disney. Disney knows that I just attended a conference this past October, and Disney made it such a point. They know that they can't do it all on their self, like by themselves. They know that with a travel advisor that specializes in Disney destinations, that's an earmarked agency. It makes a lot of difference for people that are coming in to the parks, because their story starts then, the moment that we start helping them plan. We want to hear your story. We want to hear your wishes. We want to know what you want.
So we've talked about the parks, and if you want to go to the parks, we're here for you.
Yes.
But let's talk about cruising.
Oh my goodness.
And this is something that I have not yet, been on a Disney cruise. So I'm not as well versed in it. So I'm excited to hear more from you guys because, you just got back. But Disney Cruise Line and the Disney Treasure.
Yes. Okay. So I went on my very first Disney cruise with our team in November. I know that sounds crazy to probably some of you, like Kristen Breelove hasn't been on a cruise. I have, but it was just this year. I was actually on Utopia of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. It was like a city on water. It was massive. But what I'm here to really discuss quickly is the Disney Cruise Line product. That product is literally a story on the water. They have created an immersive experience for families like I have never experienced before. When you come to characters, you're going to have characters that are going to be dressed in beachwear, in sailor outfits, and they're everywhere. Like, you cannot miss a character at all on Disney Cruise Line. Everything's immersive. Your kids can go to kids clubs during the day, so the parents can have some, parent time. The Broadway shows, oh my goodness, out of this world. That's all I'm going to say about that. It was the best thing I've ever experienced. I will say that it is a small world because I did bump into Woody Watts on the Disney Fantasy.
What?
I was like,
that was so funny.
oh my word.
Did y'all not know ahead of time?
No.
Oh, that's so cool.
The funny part was Laura was getting food.
Yes,
Right? And she came back. She was like, Woody, I think Kristen and them are on this cruise. I was like, what? What are you talking about? And I was like, I've never been on a cruise or gone anywhere and run anybody back home. She's like, no. They're back there. And I was like, you're what?
Okay, so Woody, we're in Cabanas, guys. Cabanas is just a place where you can get your food. And I literally walked by you, Woody, and you had three plates in your hand. And I mean, you are so focused on maneuvering these plates. And I was like, is that Woody? And I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm focused on trying to find my team. So like, I have this smirk on my face, like, no way. And then Laura walks and I'm like, wait. And I just have this weird expression. Like she's looking at me like, what?
Wait, I think I know.
And I'm like, I don't even know what my face looked like. I'm like, what is happening? And I'm still trying to find my team because I haven't met up with all of them yet. And I'm like, you have got to be joking
so
right
funny.
now.
It's
I
so
loved it so much.
It was because I've got blinders on. I'm gonna be honest with you. Whenever we go to the park, I don't even know. Like it was so funny because when she said that, and then it was funny. We ran into somebody else that she knew in bingo, and it was like you've got like I just have not like it was funny, but it was like in my brain it didn't register that I knew other people on the cruise.
That's happened to me at the parks before, but
Right.
never at the cruise. I've had people at the parks like just randomly. I've heard Heather, and I'm like, what in the world are the odds you're here and I'm here?
I mean, it's wild. It's absolutely wild. So all I can say is that like, yes, Disney is massive and everybody is like all the people of the world. Most people want to go to Disney. It is literally a small world once you get into, the excursions with Disney Cruise Line. And, I've actually been to Disney several times when Woody was in the parks with his wife. We never met up. But I even remember being like, no way they were there. And we were there. Like, and then, the same that you were saying, even before I was a travel advisor, I would go to Disney. I ran into the Falwells guys and I'm like, what? And it was just so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you were just on, was the fantasy?
Yes.
Yeah. So what makes a Disney cruise magical? Like, why should people hop on board?
Oh man. Okay. First off, the cleanliness of the ship. I have sailed with my grandfather as a child, so I know a lot of details when it comes to like ship maintenance and cleanliness. It is bright and beautiful. I don't think I found a speck of dust on this ship, and it was gorgeous. It looked like the moment you stepped onto it, it was the first time anybody ever stepped onto the ship. It's also an immersive storytelling experience on water. Like that's the best way that I can describe it. There's something for everyone. You are not going to be bored. There's times for relaxation. There's times to go out. You can dress up. They have rotational dining. You're not going to sit in the same place at night and eat at the same place. Your waiters or waitresses follow you into every single restaurant. So like the first night they're going to get to know you. They're going to get to know your overall like allergies or anything like that, your favorite drink. You'll go sit down into the next restaurant that you're going to the next night and your favorite drink is going to be right there. And so, I mean, it's just little details like that. It's all in the details for Disney, and that's truly what makes it magical.
That's awesome. That makes me want to go.
You need to go.
Got you. Book it before you leave today.
Yeah,
There's
like right now.
Seriously.
Just don't go during hurricane season.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
just don't. We'll talk about that some other time.
My husband tried to make me
Still
say I would go to
fun, but-
Disney next year, and I was like, he's like, no Disney in 2025. I was like,
Oh,
what?
cruising. Okay.
Sad. But a cruise is not technically
Yeah.
the parks.
There you go.
So that would be awesome. Now, so tell us a little bit about the Disney Treasure.
Okay, so I'm sure you all are aware that Disney's newest ship, the Disney Treasure, had its christening last week, I believe, in New York City. Woody, did you watch that?
I did not.
Oh my
I've seen
gosh.
pictures and it looks amazing.
The christening was wild. They had drones and Jordan Sparks was singing and it was out of this world. The treasure is a treasure. I'm just going to say that. Now, Disney is coming out with even more ships. The Disney Destiny is on its way for next year, and that ship is all about heroes and villains. So that's the Destiny. But I'm going to go back to the Treasure. Disney has invited myself and Chris onto the Treasure next month.
That's exciting.
Next month on the second week for a media preview cruise with other owners. And I am so excited to be able to bring that back to Central Virginia and all of our followers on Facebook and Instagram, because what this is about is we go in and we experience the product. We are going to learn about the ship itself. There's a haunted mansion.
Can I give you my merch request
Please,
list and just give you a card?
Yes.
And I'll just, okay, thank you.
I am totally in. I even had a lady that was like, I'm not a cruiser, but you have got to book me on the Disney Treasure.
Yep.
I will let you know the Disney Treasure is a 7-day cruise on the Western and Eastern Caribbean. So this is not just like a short cruise like on the Disney Wish. This is literally it's a full week vacation. It is incredibly immersive. There's a cocoa dining experience, which I'm really excited about. I cannot wait to see the staterooms. This is a very big ship from my understanding. You have, it's an adventure themed ship with Aladdin, The Jungle Book, Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, it's going to be amazing. So we're really excited to bring that and to share what that experience is going to be like. But if you are wanting to go on a Disney cruise, speaking of the Disney experience, the gift of experience, if that's something like, let's just say you're not a park goer and you're a Disney, you're like, I think I want to do a cruise. Contact us, because I will say this, to go ahead and secure your Disney cruise, it is going to be a deposit, a simple small deposit, and it depends on how far you book it out. I do recommend 6 months to a year out, believe it or not. Like, this cruise specifically is being booked so far in advance. But also, if you're wanting to do a gift of experience for the parks, guys, it's only a $200 deposit. And then you get to make your payments however you want. And we're going to talk to you guys a little bit on how to save money through the Disney gift card method and through discounts, maybe, talking about how we can make it a little bit more immersive, because when you're going to Disney and any type of vacation with the Disney destination product, you are not just going on a vacation. You are going on an experience of a lifetime. And we don't want you to make the mistake of, it's all about saving money. Yeah, it is. But it's also an investment into your life. Trust me, it truly is. So if you're interested, please contact Heather or myself or the team. You can go to minniestravelboutique.com. You can go to request a quote there. We're going to get it. And we're going to be in touch with you immediately, because we know that you have the idea to go, but then that idea is completely distracted within maybe an hour or even within 5 minutes of your dream of possibly going. And our goal as travel advisors is to cheer your dream on and to help make that a reality.
I second that. That's all I can say. It's definitely something that you will remember, your family will remember. Like Kristen said earlier, they may not remember the gift or, the PlayStation you bought them last year that they played 3 times and just, now it's collecting dust under the cabinet. But, when I talk to my kids and I say, like, do you remember this? Oh, yeah, let me tell you. Like, do you remember when this happened? And, my daughter will tell you her most favorite ever memory, and she brought it up when we went this year, was that she randomly got to meet Neil Patrick Harris while we were at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yes.
And she will never, ever, ever forget that. This year we sat front row at the Parmalee concert with the E to the Beat, and she got the lead singer handed her his guitar pick.
What?
So yeah, so things like that. You just never know what's going to happen on a Disney vacation. And just throw that out there too.
Yeah. And those are big moments that happen to pretty much all guests. Like, those are big moments that you're like, oh, that will never happen to me. Do not say that, because when you go to Disney, again, that's the purpose, is to make an incredible memory for you specifically. The product is incredible.
Yeah. So yes, reach out to Minnie's Travel Boutique and, secure those destinations, like with the deposit. And like it's very easy, very
Do it.
simple. Yeah, do it. Do it.
Thanks, Woody.
Yep.
So tell us again, Kristen, the best way for
Sure.
someone listening to reach out.
So the best way, honestly, to get a hold of us is go to Minnie's, like in Minnie Mouse, Travel Boutique, and that's BOUTIQUE.com, Minnie's Travel Boutique.com. You can even meet our team. We have a team of 30. I cannot believe it. All over the United States.
Yep.
That is wild.
I was just getting ready to mention that if you were listening, but you're not from the Lynchburg area, never fear.
Yeah.
There are representatives all over.
Literally all the way from Utah to Colorado to Indiana to Kentucky, North Carolina, New Jersey, Wisconsin. Guys, we're everywhere. And so if you are out of state and you're listening, and if there's any travel agents with our team that are listening, shout out to you guys. Hello. Yes. We are ready. We're so ready to help you create your own magical memories. And you are worth it. You need to remember that you're worth it. And you need to remember to have fun, because the world is hard. And there's a reason why so many people go to Disney, because they find joy there. And it is a wonderful place to go. I have to go often because I get so down in the dumps sometimes. And it really does help. I mean, I just got off the cruise and I'm like, literally this past week, I was like, I need to be at the parks like right now. Like Heather's looking at me over the table, guys. She's like, me too. You got back.
I just got
7 days ago.
2 weeks. Yeah. Yep. This will be like almost 2 weeks. Like,
yeah, it's time to go. Are you ready? Let's all go.
Yeah. Yes. And I spend a lot of times watching like YouTube videos and podcasts and just getting myself excited for it and learning new things. And there's nothing like being there though. Nothing like being there. So if you're thinking about it for your family or your kids, I highly encourage you to jump on board and, call Minnie's Travel Boutique.
Yeah.
Let us help you get there.
And you can just send us an email at hello@minniestravelboutique.com and we're ready. We are so ready to help. And you're going to get a personal experience. You're not just a number. You are a story waiting to happen, literally. And we're here to make that story, your wishes, really reality, the best that we possibly can. And then the moment you hit the parks or on the cruise line or whatever destination you're in, Adventures by Disney Alani in Hawaii. We need to talk about that one day.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, we want to help you make that a reality for you, your family. It's time to step into that, folks. It really, really is.
Well, thank you, Kristen, so much for coming on the show with me today and talking more about, Disney and the gift of experience. I think that is a wonderful thing to highlight right now with the upcoming holidays.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you being here. And for everybody listening, thank you so much for joining in today. We will be back. I think Mike will be back next week. If not, y'all just need to start sending him emails. I'm put his email
We missed
online.
you, Mike.
But we'll be back and hope that you shop small, spend time with your family. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We'll talk to you next week.